Hi guys, it's Becky, and today I am going to be opening and organizing my Dollar Bead Box and Dollar Bead Bag in my new organizing system for these, and I'm really excited. This one is the one for December 2023. The November one, we had some Christmas colors, so let's find out what we got in this one. All right, so this is the Dollar Bead Bag. And it is one of the most affordable ways to get your hands on some Czech fire polish beads. And it looks like we've got some golds and champagne colors and grays for this. And so they always send you 4 3mm strands and 4 4mm strands. And it's like $8. It's an add-on that you can add on to your Dollar Bead Box subscription. And it's really affordable and a really great, worthwhile way to stretch out your box a little bit and have a little bit more with it. All right, so December 2023, we hope that it has been a good year for you. Well, it has so far. And that the next year brings you happiness and joy and lots of beading pleasure. So you've had a few comments about it being good just for small projects, but don't forget that as a subscriber, you're a member of the Dollar Bead Club with access to the online shop. The shop has thousands of items, including everything in the boxes and bags, for only $1. So don't hesitate to think big. Found the DVC for all your projects, from the smallest to the biggest. And I've actually bought some things from their shop. I got some great buttons from there as well. So we've got a whole list of things. So let me pull these guys out and we'll start taking a look. And while I'm opening this up, I just want to mention that they sent this to me for free because they saw my last unboxing and they were like, hey, we'd like you to have this so you can open it up free of charge. And I was like, obviously, yes. I'm going to say yes to that because I have been a longtime subscriber of theirs and I love their boxes and I'm happy to gush about what's in them on camera, whether they say that or not. But I needed to let you guys know because I'm all about transparency on this. It's also an FTC regulation that if you receive anything for free from a company that you mention in your videos, you have to mention that they send it to you for free. And I know not every YouTuber does that, so I just need you guys to know that this was sent to me for free. But I'm really happy to open it and unbox it with y'all because I do love this subscription. It's a fantastic subscription. So we're going to get it organized in here and I'm going to get them organized while I list them and while I show them to you. So I'm pulling these two out. These are going to be for my strands from the Dollar Bead Bag. Let's open up our 3mm strands first. First one is alabaster white or gold travertine or matte copper brass mix. So let me separate these out. So hold on, we've got a matte jet half gold, that's this one. We've got the crystal copper bronze or vitriol vintage metallic. I think that's what this one is. So this one's got to be alabaster white gold. And this one is matte jonquil. So that's where we get that champagne-y color. All right. So alabaster. Matte gold. That's a fantastic finish. This is great. They're very like Art Deco-y kind of colors. They make me think of New Year's Eve, or you're celebrating the new year. That's this one. So you could probably make some fancy things to wear for that. Okay, crystal, copper, bronze, or vitriol metallic. think this is crystal copper bronze, because that looks bronzy to me. All right, and this is the matte jet with half gold. And these are the 3mm fire polish. And when you've got ore on these, it just means that your box or your bag may be different from mine when you open it. So I've got these packed away. And now I'm gonna unbox or organize my 4mm fire polish beads. So we've got another alabaster white gold travertine. That's not it. This is it. It helps if you look at what you're doing. And since these are bigger, you can kind of see the finish a little bit better. And you can see that travertine finish on it. Has that same finish on the 3mm. It's just a little bit smaller, so it's harder to see. And then we've got the matte light topaz, which I feel like is a really similar color to the matte jonquil that I just unboxed. Like, I would say they were the same, but you know, maybe there might be a little bit of a difference, but they'll go together either way. And then we've got the crystal copper bronze. So we already saw this in the 3mm, but this should give you a better look at that finish with the copper and bronze. This crystal. I really like substituting like these 4mm fire polish beads for bicones and bead weaving patterns, because the edges aren't as sharp, so they don't cut your thread like bicones do. And this one is matte mixed metallics. So you can see all the different colors there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of using bicones in bead weaving because I always end up having to redo my work because my thread always gets cut. I actually don't usually redo it. I just never wear it again and I put it in a box because it's disappointing. So this is the Dollar Bead Bag section. Let's pull these out and start going through the strands from the Dollar Bead Box. There are several strands that we have there. Again, this is usually really high quality Czech glass beads with great finishes, and it's a really inexpensive way to get your hands on them. It's one of the more affordable bead subscription boxes that you have out there. So we've got some Czech glass cherry flower beads. Antique gold. Is that what this is? No. There we go. This is the one. Cherry flower. So let's open this up and take a look at these beads. So here's one face up and here's one on the other side. So they've got a little bit of a curve going on. And they've got this really cool finish on them. All right. There are several of these. It looks like we've got 25 on that strand. The next are some Czech glass drucks. This is a Crystal Maria. They are 4 millimeters in size. There's about 50 of these. They're making a break for it. And we've got some 6 millimeter Czech glass pearls. Let me pull that one out. After I get this little guy off the strand. That's these. It's either bone or golden sand. So I'm assuming that this is the golden sand color because it doesn't look like bone to me. Check it out. I cannot scratch the finish off of these. They're quality pearls. There we go. I'm still really annoyed at another bead company's pearls scratching off when I was... Yeah. We're gonna move on though. I can stop being annoyed because I've got these pretty pearls now. All right, so then we've got a Czech glass spike beads. Now these are teeny. They are 5 by 8 millimeter, and they are Crystal Maria or Crystal and Gold. It looks like the ones I got are the Crystal Maria, and they go really well with these drucks that I got. I could see using them in the same project, actually. I love spike beads. Like, they can be a real challenge sometimes, but they can also be really, really fun. Like, you can use them to make punk jewelry. You can use them as the tip of an icicle. I used some spikes from the last box for a necklace. I'll put a link to my tutorial below for that one. So that's the first box that I'm putting away for those strands. So we've got a faceted oval, and take a look at these beads. They are matte. Jet Mocha is the color on this. These beads are moody, and I love it. They are 7 by 19 millimeters. And it looks like we've got 5 of these. They're fantastic. And then we've got some 2-hole hex pyramid beads. And these are matte gold finish. So you can see they've got 2 holes on either side. And they are hexagonal in shape, and they are pyramid beads. So they've got a kind of a spiky corner on the other. Like these are square pyramid beads and these are hex pyramid beads. These are also much bigger than the ones that I'm wearing. Aha, they all fit. So happy about that. I love this organizer. I will put a link to these organizers below too, because like this is so perfect for this subscription, because you get so many little bits of beads and so many special beads, and there's just too many to fit in my 15 section organizer that I prefer for my other subscriptions. All right, so now we've got some bags. And we've got Czech glass faceted bead. There are 10 pieces of this. 5 by 6. It's these ones here. Let's pull them out. The faceting is kind of around the middle of the bead. You can see that. The light shining on it. I put that away without meaning to. That's Natalie. She sees somebody in the backyard, but they're not in the backyard. They're in their own backyard. She just thinks she needs to talk about it. All right, she's gonna go sniff at the fence for a while. All right, so then we've got an abstract nugget. There are 2 pieces of that, and it is jet colored. Let's pull this out. These abstract nuggets. And it's possible that I may be adding another bead in here with this. But I'm going to see if I can just fit everything in their own individual sections when we do this. All right, next bit. Czech glass twisted rondelles. That's these guys. And there are 12 of these. They are 6 by 8 millimeters. This is what they look like. Let's get these guys put away. Also jet. And then we've got a Czech glass bumblebee bead. And this is a great focal bead. It is white with gold, 17 by 22 millimeter. And I'm already having plans on things that I can make with this. All right, next we've got Czech glass oval, and there are 4 of those. That's these guys. They are 8 by 20 millimeter. You know what? These would look fantastic with these guys, like interspersed, like maybe in a bracelet with some gold beads in between them. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm having ideas already just from this. I think you guys know what kind of project I'm going to be planning first. Oh, I accidentally put one of these guys in here. So let's get these guys. So there were 4 of these, by the way. Get my other one there. All right, and then we've got the brass leaf charms, and it looks like they are kind of a gold color. This would be great for earrings. You know I love making earrings with my leaf charms. It's one of my favorites. And then we've got some ammonite beads. They are jet colored. And it's this pressed glass that looks like a shell, and I love that. Well, ammonite. It's a fossil as an ammonite. But, you know, it's fossilized shells. I'm going to stick those guys in that one. And then we've got a Czech glass Baroque pearls. And there are 10 of these, and they are cream colored. And take a look at these pearls. Look how beautiful they are. They have that really cool bumpity bump texture on them. Here we go. And there's that cream color. It brings more of that like champagne-y color that we saw with some of the jonquil and the other ones in there. And there are 10 of those, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. We've got a Chinese writing stone focal bead. I'm imagining that's what this one is. It is 24 by 26 millimeters. And look at the twist on this. This is beautiful. I love this bead so far, and it looks like I am able to fit everything in its own container. That's fantastic. I'm not going to have to double anything up. That makes me really happy. All right, so then we've got a Czech glass diaphan. It's this Art Deco-y kind of a bead. It is jet travertine with a gold wash. So let me get you a little closer so you can see that travertine finish on there with the gold wash. Definitely getting Art Deco vibes from this whole box. And then we've got some, did I skip over some of our things? I think we had, oh, you know what these are? These were the beads that were left out of my my box from last month. If you recall, when I was unboxing, there were a couple of beads that I was missing, and they went ahead and stuck them in this shipment so that I would not be without them, and I can continue making. So I'm going to just pull this out and get these guys in here with their buddies where they were supposed to be all along. I'm actually not done making with this because Christmas isn't here yet. It's only the 4th of December. I still have more Christmas jewelry that I want to make with the November box. But I'm unboxing this one for now. We'll get to that probably in another week or two for making things. But I've got this. I don't actually see this on the list. Am I missing it? I guess this is an extra. All right, well, I think it's about 17 to 18 millimeters. And it is half silver, looks like half crystal. It's going right in there. Yep, that's not listed on the thing at all, which is fine. I don't mind having a little extra. And then we've got some hematite seed beads. They are 11-0 seed beads. And there's about 5 grams of them. And I'm just going to go ahead and, since I can open these individually, I'm going to put these seed beads here in this with these so that when I go to make with it, I can pull these out. And whoop, get this in here. All right, so I'm just going to open up all of these little things so you can get a good view of what's in here without the lights shining on them. This is the December Dollar Bead Box and Dollar Bead Bag. from Dollar Bead Club. And I'm very pleased. I've been very pleased with these. And I'm going to make some cool stuff with this, I can tell already. I'll get these closed later, but I just want to give you guys one last shot of all of them, all tucked away in their little... This is why you close the lids, Becky. Keeps you from being a mess. Okay. So this is a really cohesive, wonderful palette, and we've got a lot of really cool, interesting shaped beads and some really, really gorgeous fire polish beads. And this is going to go really, really well for making some New Year's Eve jewelry. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you would like to subscribe, I have a coupon, and I will put a link to that and that in the description, and you can give them a try. I really enjoy this subscription, and I'm so glad that I have a better way to enjoy it by using this organizer, which I will also put a link to in this description, because it's just made it so much easier for me to create with it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!